What truly holds us back from achieving our dreams? Is it the external obstacles we face, or is there something deeper at play? Is it a lack of resources, opportunities, or perhaps just plain luck? These are common culprits we often point to when we feel stuck or unable to move forward. While these factors can undoubtedly play a role, the most formidable barriers often lie within the confines of our own minds. These mental barriers are not as visible as physical ones, but they are just as real and often more powerful. These are the invisible walls erected by self-limiting beliefs, the insidious whispers that tell us we are not good enough, smart enough, or strong enough to pursue our aspirations. These whispers can become deafening, drowning out any positive thoughts or encouragement we might receive. These beliefs, often deeply ingrained from childhood experiences, societal conditioning, or past failures, act as invisible shackles, preventing us from even attempting to reach our full potential. They are like chains that bind us, holding us back from taking the steps necessary to achieve our goals. We become trapped in a cycle of self-doubt and fear, convincing ourselves that our dreams are nothing more than fantasies, forever out of reach. This cycle can be incredibly difficult to break, as it feeds on itself, growing stronger with each passing day. But what if we could break free from these mental prisons? What if we could find a way to silence those insidious whispers and replace them with voices of confidence and determination? What if we could shatter the glass ceiling of our own limitations and unleash the untapped potential that lies dormant within each of us? Imagine the possibilities that would open up if we could see ourselves as capable and worthy of success. The truth is, we can. We have the power within us to change our mindset and in doing so, change our lives. It starts with recognizing that these self-limiting beliefs are not truths, but rather stories we have told ourselves. The power to transform our lives lies not in external circumstances, but in our ability to identify, challenge, and ultimately rewrite the limiting beliefs that hold us captive. This process requires introspection, courage, and a willingness to confront uncomfortable truths about ourselves. It is time to recognize that the only limits we have are the ones we set for ourselves. By changing the narrative we tell ourselves, we can begin to see new possibilities and opportunities that were previously hidden from view. By understanding the origins of these self-imposed limitations, we can begin to dismantle them brick by brick, paving the way for a future where anything is possible. This journey is not easy, but it is one of the most rewarding paths we can take. It leads to a life of fulfillment, purpose, and boundless potential. Where do these self-limiting beliefs come from? How do they take root in our minds and shape our lives in ways we often don't even realize? They are not innate traits we are born with, but rather, stories we accumulate over time, narratives woven from our experiences and interpretations of the world around us. These stories can start forming at a very young age, influenced by our interactions with family, friends, and society. As we grow, these narratives become more complex, layered with the nuances of our personal journeys. They are shaped by the successes we celebrate and the failures we endure, by the praise we receive and the criticisms we internalize. Imagine a young child who struggles with math. Each incorrect answer, each red mark on their homework, feels like a personal failure. Despite their best efforts, they consistently receive poor grades, leading to criticism from teachers and comparisons with their more mathematically gifted peers. These experiences are not just about math, they are about self-worth and capability. Over time, this repeated experience can solidify into a limiting belief. I'm just not good at math. This belief becomes a part of their identity, a story they tell themselves every time they face a challenge. This belief, once internalized, can have far-reaching consequences. It can affect their confidence, their willingness to take risks, and their overall approach to learning and problem-solving. The child may avoid challenging math courses, opting instead for subjects where they feel more competent and less vulnerable to failure. They might shy away from careers in STEM fields not because they lack the potential, but because they believe they do. This self-limiting belief can steer them away from opportunities that could have been fulfilling and rewarding, and even doubt their overall intelligence. This doubt can permeate other areas of their life, making them question their abilities in unrelated fields. The initial struggle with math, once a specific and isolated experience, has now morphed into a defining narrative that shapes their self-perception and limits their future possibilities. This narrative can be difficult to change as it becomes deeply ingrained in their psyche. Similarly, negative messages from our environment can also contribute to the formation of limiting beliefs. These messages can come from various sources including family, friends, teachers, and media. Perhaps we grew up hearing phrases like, "Money doesn't grow on trees," or "You have to work hard to get ahead in life." These statements, though often well-intentioned, can plant seeds of doubt and fear. While these statements may be intended as words of caution or encouragement, they can inadvertently instill a scarcity mindset, making us believe that success is a finite resource reserved for the privileged few. This mindset can limit our aspirations and make us hesitant to pursue our dreams. We might find ourselves constantly worrying about money, feeling that no matter how hard we work, it will never be enough. This belief can affect our financial decisions and our overall sense of security. These early experiences, combined with societal conditioning and cultural norms, shape the lens through which we view ourselves and the world. They influence our beliefs about what is possible and what is not, about what we deserve and what we don't. The stories we tell ourselves become our reality, influencing our thoughts, emotions, and ultimately, our actions. By recognizing and challenging these self-limiting beliefs, we can begin to rewrite our narratives and open up new possibilities for our lives. The insidious nature of limiting beliefs lies in their ability to become self-fulfilling prophecies. When we hold a negative belief about ourselves, we tend to act in ways that confirm that belief, creating a vicious cycle that reinforces our limitations. Consider the example of someone who believes they are not good at public speaking. This belief might manifest as anxiety, nervousness, and a lack of confidence when faced with the prospect of giving a presentation. As a result, they might avoid public speaking opportunities altogether, or if they do speak, their performance might be hampered by their fear and self-doubt. This avoidance and poor performance then serve to reinforce the initial limiting belief, creating a self-perpetuating cycle. The individual might think, "See, I told you I wasn't good at this," further solidifying their belief and making it even harder to break free. This phenomenon, known as the self-fulfilling prophecy, highlights the powerful connection between our beliefs and our actions. When we believe something to be true, we unconsciously act in ways that align with that belief, ultimately shaping our reality to conform to our expectations. The good news is that this cycle can be broken. By becoming aware of our limiting beliefs and understanding how they influence our behavior, we can start to challenge and rewrite these narratives, creating a new reality that aligns with our true potential. Breaking free from the grip of limiting beliefs is a journey that requires courage, self-awareness, and a willingness to challenge our deepest held assumptions. It is a path that demands we confront our fears and step into the unknown, embracing the discomfort that comes with growth and transformation. It is not about denying our past experiences or pretending that challenges don't exist. Instead, it involves acknowledging our history and the lessons it has taught us, while also recognizing that we are not defined by our past. Our experiences shape us, but they do not have to limit us. Rather, it is about reframing our perspective, shifting our focus from limitations to possibilities. This shift in mindset opens up new avenues for growth and allows us to see opportunities where we once saw obstacles. The first step is identification. We must become aware of the beliefs that hold us back, those insidious thoughts that whisper we are not enough or that we cannot achieve our dreams. We must shine a light on these limiting beliefs, bringing them from the shadows of our subconscious into the clarity of our conscious awareness. This process requires introspection and honesty as we examine the narratives we have internalized over the years. Start by paying attention to your inner dialogue. Notice the patterns in your thoughts and the language you use when you speak to yourself. What are the recurring negative thoughts that pop up when you think about your goals? These thoughts often reveal the underlying beliefs that need to be addressed. What are the "I can't" or "I'm not" statements that hold you back? These statements are powerful indicators of the limitations we have placed on ourselves. Once you've identified these beliefs, the next step is to challenge their validity. This involves questioning the truth of these beliefs and examining the evidence that supports or contradicts them. Ask yourself, is this belief really true? Often we find that these beliefs are based on outdated information or assumptions that no longer serve us. What evidence do I have to support it? By critically evaluating our beliefs, we can begin to dismantle those that are unfounded or harmful. Often you'll find that these beliefs are based on past experiences, fears, or assumptions that may no longer be relevant to your present circumstances. Recognizing this allows us to let go of the past and embrace a new narrative. The next crucial step is to replace these limiting beliefs with empowering alternatives. This means consciously choosing to adopt new, positive beliefs that support our growth and potential. For every "I can't," find an "I can." This simple shift in language can have a profound impact on our mindset and our ability to achieve our goals. For every "I'm not," discover an "I am." Affirming our strengths and capabilities helps to build confidence and resilience. Affirm your strengths, acknowledge your progress, and focus on the possibilities that lie ahead. Celebrate your achievements, no matter how small, and use them as motivation to keep moving forward. Remember, the stories we tell ourselves have power. The narrative we choose to embrace can either limit us or propel us towards our dreams. Choose to tell yourself a story of courage, resilience, and unlimited potential. Embrace the journey of breaking free from limiting beliefs and step into a future filled with endless possibilities.